Welcome to episode 2 of Rebecca's Picks and Tips of the grocery store. Going through the grocery store trying to find those healthy choices out of the circular, the sales flyer. Can we do it? This week I went to Publix, and as you can see, it's Labor Day weekend, so they've got lots of stuff on sale for picnics and grilling out. And my first pick is for watermelon right down here. It's a buy one get one free Publix red seedless watermelon chunks, and watermelon is just a super food. It has about 92% water. It's high in fiber. It's low in sugar, keeps you feeling full, great source of vitamin C and vitamin A. It's got traces of magnesium and potassium, which are great for heart health. And in addition to that, it's what we would consider an anti-inflammatory food. And we want, as we are becoming more and more health conscious of our diets, to be incorporating anti-inflammatory foods within what we are eating throughout the week. There are some other anti-inflammatory foods that are in the sales flyer, good news, and they are in the produce section of the flyer, kind of right in the middle, the centerfold. And that would be some red raspberries are on sale, 2 for $5. The apples are on sale. Vine-ripe tomatoes are on sale. Those are also anti-inflammatory foods. And some of the other peaches and even cantaloupe. So these are good for you. We need to reduce inflammation in our body. Long-term inflammation is not good. Short-term inflammation is good because it fights off things, diseases and problems that are going on in our body. But long-term leads to other things. So we want to make sure that we're eating in a way that helps to reduce that inflammation. Another thing that I found in the sales flyer that I found very interesting, and I definitely wanted to share with you and talk to you all about it, and that is down here at the bottom in the produce section, there's kombucha on sale. Kombucha, do you know what kombucha is? Kombucha is basically tea that has been fermented. So kind of like sauerkraut. We all know, or we've heard, sauerkraut's good for you, right? Well, kombucha is good for you too because it's a probiotic food. And probiotics, and we can get all into that, are just really essential to good health. And one of the things that I think we need, every American, every person needs to have within their daily regime is good probiotics. In China, kombucha came around probably over 2,000 years ago, and they refer to it as the immortal health elixir. So they were on to something 2,000 years ago. We are just now catching up when it comes to understanding why probiotics are so important to our good health. What are probiotics? If you are not familiar, probiotics are the good bacteria that's in our digestive tract. So everybody's got good and bad bacteria in their digestive systems. The way it's supposed to be is we're supposed to have about 80% good bacteria and about 20% bad bacteria. But because of our poor diets, and our standard American diets, that percentage has reversed, and that's called dysbiosis. And when that happens, we experience a lot of problems. And if you just Google gut health, you are going to open your eyes up to a lot of stuff that's going on that you might be suffering with that can be traced back to gut health. So you can drink kombucha, you can eat sauerkraut to get the probiotics in your system. But there's some disadvantages to that, or some struggles or obstacles that you may come across. One, kombucha is expensive. We're talking about if you go to the store to buy it, this sale, it's $3.49, I believe, per jar. So it's a buy one, get one free. It's a good time to try it. But can you maintain that, long term? So they can range anywhere from $3 to $7. This is kind of pricey. Another thing is that you need to pay attention to the fact to see if it's been pasteurized or not. So a lot of the kombucha that you will find on the shelves at the stores are pasteurized kombucha. So let's think about this. Pasteurization requires heat to heat up the liquid to kill the bacteria. Well, it's not going to preserve the good or the bad bacteria. It doesn't distinguish between the two. So if you drink pasteurized kombucha, really what you are just drinking is kombucha flavored tea. You're not getting any of the probiotic benefits. So stay away from pasteurized kombucha. You can brew kombucha at home, and it's a lot less expensive, and there's tons of information on that. But that does take time, and that does, require some effort. But that is another option. The third option you might have is that I would definitely recommend, and this is what I do, is I actually take probiotics every day. And I personally take the Plexus Probio 5. It is the top-notch probiotic. I have not found one that's better out there. The reason why it's so good is that it includes an antifungal in it. And then what that does is that's going to beat down the bad bacteria while it's putting in the good. And so that's good. If you just get a straight probiotic and it doesn't have antifungals in it and you have yeast overgrowth, then that probiotic is not really, it's going to have a struggle getting to your digestive tract. So Plexus Probio 5 is fantastic, and from that you are going to benefit tremendously. Probiotics reduce a lot of the things that we are suffering and alleviate a lot and can prevent a lot of diseases. So go ahead and research gut health. If you're interested in checking out the Probio 5, please contact me, or if you know a Plexus rep, contact them. And we will all hook you up with information and how to order if you're interested. The last pick that I have today for you at Publix is they have some containers on sale. So it's not something that you're going to eat, but it's perfect if you are one that is working on meal prepping and planning to have those healthy foods prepared ahead of time so that you can stay on track with your nutrition plan. And so this week they have Rubbermaid take-alongs that are buy one get one free. So that is a perfect thing to stock up on if you are running low on those particular containers or types of containers for your meal prepping. So that's all I have for this week. Thank you so much for joining me and coming to see and hearing my picks and tips. If you're interested in this and you want to see more, subscribe below. And also I'm going to put a link to a Facebook group page that I have that if you're not part of, please join. It's called Get Healthy with Rebecca, and we have lots of fun, lots of tips, more of what I've talked about here, and people sharing recipes and that kind of thing. So we'd love to have you. Thanks so much and have a great holiday weekend, and I'll see you next week.